Got it. Afternoon, everybody. Obviously, we're very disappointed with the outcome today. I think our young women battled, they competed. I think this season, we hope is not over, but we will learn a lot from today. I think growth moments are happening, every single day. And today, credit to a tough Manhattan team. They made some plays, and especially down the stretch, some things didn't really go our way. But I thought as a whole, for us to get down by, I think we were down 10, and fight back, take a lead, those are all the things that we are. We've shown that all season long. And I think, there's a lot that we still have left. These young women they're disappointed, as you can see, because they know that, they felt they were getting an opportunity to get to tomorrow. And that was what we have set out as a goal. March 11th, we wanted to be playing in that game on March 11th. And so I think for us, the program has taken a step forward. We pray that postseason is in play, and if it is, it's a situation for us to really kind of continue to grow together, show where this program has gone to new heights, and a lot of it is because of these two young ladies. So I'm thankful. I want to thank our fans all year long. I want to thank our president, who's sitting here in the front row, for his support continuously, day in, day out, at a lot of the home games, showing his support. Our Associate VP, Director of Athletics, Simon Gray, enough cannot be said about him, his leadership, and everything that he's done for our program over the last 8 years. We just want to continue to make you guys proud. Our Board of Trustees have been amazing. I'm using this opportunity to thank the people, because they're the reason we're here. These young women feel supported every single day, and there's a lot to be said about that, and that's why they play the way they play, because they've got a lot of pride, a lot of passion in wearing that jersey. And we're disappointed because tomorrow we wanted to have that opportunity to win something for all the women that wore that Niagara jersey. And we have one of our pioneers that's here, who's been here all week, who helped to start the program. These are the things that they think about, and the things that I think about as we move this program forward. This is not our last stop here. I know that we're going to be okay, but again, and if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but I want to thank the people who helped us get here and who are continuing to help this program rise. Thank you.
We'll go questions for the Parkers first, and then we'll come back to Jada.
Angel, Aaliyah, your coach summed up the disappointment of this game really, really well, but from the playing perspective, what is it like to have things stop here? Run the hopes for the NCAA tournament.
Just looking at what we did this game and learn from it, and take what we learned from it and do good in next games or next practice, next game. If we have a post play, learn from this and do better next time.
Angel, same question.
Well, basically same thing as Aaliyah. Taking what we did wrong in this game, what we could have done better, and applying that into our next few practices if we have a postseason, and into the summer sessions as well, just so we can get better. It's always a learning lesson, I think, and I think we learned a lot.
Manhattan, one of the things they did really well, they kind of broke your pressure defense. They weren't afraid. What did they do in particular to set the tone there?
Honestly, I feel it was more so us and not communicating as much as we usually do. So I think really we just need to pick that up.
Like Angel said, we just didn't stick to our principles and we weren't disciplined. If we were that, we would have done a lot better.
Okay, for the players, when you came back all the way back and you just didn't have enough in the tank, can you talk about what went right in the comeback and why you weren't able to go and take the lead and come all the way back?
I think like we said in this last question, it was more so about being disciplined, and those possessions that we're used to getting, those 50-50 balls that didn't go our way, I think we just have to put in a little bit more. We have to fight a little bit more to get to do that.
Okay, and Jada, we'll go questions for you now.
Okay.
I have one more.
Go ahead.
David. Angel, I know you've got an extra year of eligibility, if I'm correct on that. Have you considered returning for a 5th year yet, or is that something you're going to think about in the off season?
Yes.
Are you going to return?
Yes.
Okay.
Why? Another year to play. I've got an amazing team. It's just something that I think is good for me, good for us. Love to play with my sister again.
Yeah.
Rich, you have one for Jada? Go ahead, give it. You can give her the mic.
From the coach's perspective, I should just hold this here. I'm going to be asking all the questions. So, from the coach's perspective, what did Manhattan do tactically to kind of break your pressure and, fight off the Hurricane Havoc defense?
I honestly, our student athletes, they understand what we do, how we do it. And be very honest, I'm going to echo what they just said, because literally that's what we talked about in the locker room. We did not stick to our principles, because when we do those things, good things happen, okay? And that's not taking credit away from someone, but when you know that you did not rotate properly or have the right pressure on the ball, or we fouled when we weren't supposed to foul, that's more about controlling what we can control, and communicating is a big key, and we weren't communicating at a high level. Again, I'm going to echo what Angel and Aaliyah said, because they were spot on. I don't think they're telling you anything different than any of my coaches would tell you. And I think for us, we will learn from it, because we do have to communicate at a high level at all times for 40 minutes.
And as far as your postseason hopes go, are you looking at possibly the WNIT, another tournament? How do you kind of work through that?
Yes, so we, with securing the number 2 seed, that put us in a good position to be able to play in the Women's National Invitational Tournament. So I think a lot might depend on what happens with Iona tomorrow. And, so we'll wait and see. There is another opportunity for us, the Women's Basketball Invitational, the WBI. And that's another tournament that has, I believe, 8 teams that they select, and they play at one site, and you play for a championship.
Okay, well, ladies, this isn't easy to come up here after a disappointing loss, but you handled it really well. And the breaking news is the Parker sisters are back.
Yes, they are.
All right, so
Thank
thank
you.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.